Bridge is over dropped. Nas had to come back through and turn the lights on. 30 years later, he still has the lights on.
Hey, yo, Eeze.
Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man, Eeze. I want to take some time to salute, show love, and some appreciation to my borough, Queens, New York, and some of the great things that we're contributing to this thing we love called hip-hop. It may not be a part of your favorite hip-hop shows or podcasts or be the leading stories, but the fact remains that the seasoned, veteran MCs from Queens, New York are laying the blueprint and foundation of how everyone else should release music. But it's just not music. We got shows and world tours. Let's use Nas as an example, right? We all know the nice little run he went on with Hit Boy. Great music. Presently, I believe he's on tour in Europe. Top of next year. Got some shows in Vegas. Mind you, this individual's over 50 years old. Still sharp. He is who he is. An OG. Still has the enthusiasm about the sport, the culture. It's the blueprint. He's showing you how you should move out here. And it's just great to see, like NYC hip-hop, Queens in particular, to see the individuals who move at their own pace, not really led by the industry's formalities. They have their own standard, which is excellence, and showing you in real time how it should go. It just doesn't stop or start with Nas. Let's go to Havoc. Havoc has been very busy out here. Now, once again, it may not be a part of your favorite podcast or hip-hop website. It may not be the top of their agenda or topics, but it doesn't mean that it's not true. Havoc just dropped the project with Raskos and RJ Payne, the Gutter Joint. Fire music. He has his own podcast happening. Been very active. Not chasing fame, fortune, or getting outside of who he is. Just having fun as an elder statesman within the sport of hip-hop or culture, whichever way you want to characterize it. He's handling himself the correct way, while still not taking away or hindering or tarnishing the legacy of Mobb Deep. It's a beautiful thing to witness legends be able to progress, grow, mature on their own terms, at their own pace. Why? Because they're free to do so. And I would be foolish not to mention the fact that Havoc and Nas teamed up, maybe 2 years ago, because Havoc was the music supervisor on the Supreme Team documentary. So it's bigger than making beats. Feed each other. Queens, New York. Now we're going to leave QB, but stay in Queens and celebrate two other legends. LL Cool J, James Todd Smith, and Q-Tip. Kamal the Abstract. Just dropped the project, The Force, which I recently did a reaction video to. I'll put the link above. You can check it out. Quality project. But most importantly, what jumps out to me and what I'm so proud of is that, once again, the freedom of it all. Creating the music that you want to do. Their own pace. Their own time. Independently. Setting the blueprint while still being able to do a host of other things too. They're not just boxing themselves into music. Multitasking, time management. There's so many different lessons into what they're doing. We can all learn from. Queens is doing their thing. You got to shed light on things like this. These individuals are setting the tone of how you're supposed to age gracefully within the culture. And getting back to the Force album, Queens Connection. Q-Tip produced the whole thing, got LL. Nas is on there too, with the Praise Him track. It's just a great time to be not just a fan of hip-hop, but like just take pride in the borough. Because, you know, we can go back to 86. People love to speak about this moment when the Bridge is over dropped and Nas had to come back through and turn the lights on. And now, 30 years later, he still has the lights on. It's just wonderful to peep. And as fans, We should not accept any lame excuses from any MCs that we love when it comes to releasing music, because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to be humble enough to peep what's happening around you, get in tune with your audience, and give them what they want. All the individuals that I named, Nas, LL, Havoc, Q-Tip, and trust me, there are others. They're first ballot Hall of Famers. They came into the game, had their own lane. And now they get to add an additional attribute to the resume. Longevity. Everybody can't speak on that. Everyone can't claim that. Legends. So as fans, today, support them in some capacity. Go to a show. It's beautiful outside. Hit the Parkway. Press play on the album. Turn it up. Hip-hop is in a beautiful place. It really is. It's still young. It's still being molded. But it doesn't have to be what they want it to be. We know what we like. Get out there and support it.
Hey, yo, Eeze.